Hey everyone, this is a video showing you some of the easier or really easy OLL algorithms that are so easy to learn that I consider them to be free algorithms, or just algorithms that don't require any kind of memorization of a new algorithm or anything. Just you probably already know these, but you just don't know it. So I've set up 5 cases here, and they all look very different, but they all have something in common, and it's that they're all solved with the same algorithm. And what I mean by that is, just watch. So here I have a solved cube, and you probably know this algorithm: f r u r prime u prime f prime, and that looks like that. If I do it again, it looks like that again. And last time. So you see that they're all solved with the RU R prime U prime trigger, or FRU R prime U prime. You have to just perform that a different number of times to solve each one. For example, this one, you would hold it like this, with the headlights on the side, the T on the top, with the vertical line to the side, and you just do F R U R prime U prime once, and that solves that OLL case. For this one, as you may have guessed, you just do it twice. And of course, instead of doing F R U R prime U prime F, you can just completely skip those and just do F R U R prime U prime R U R prime U prime F prime, because the F prime F will just cancel each other out. And so just doing that trigger twice will solve that case. This one, you might know it, 3 times. This one is 4. And this one is 5. Now for these last 2 cases, you do have an alternative algorithm. Instead of, for this one, doing the trigger forwards 4 times and this one forwards 5 times, you could do for this one backwards once and this one backwards twice. So this one, F U R U prime R prime F prime. This one, just do it twice. And the reason for that is that when you have a solved cube, you do it once. If you do the trigger once from a solved cube, we get that case. That if we do it backwards once, it solves. So we know that just since we did it forward to get this case, we can do it backwards to solve it. And same thing with the other one. We have this case, we did it twice forwards from a solved position, so we know that doing it backwards twice will solve it. And those are it for the RU R prime U prime free algorithms. The next 2 free cases that you have are these things, where these look like a shape from Tetris, and you have these blocks on the side. Have you noticed they are mirrors of each other? So that's 2 more. And the reason it's easy to memorize is because the algorithm is extremely similar to this one. And you probably know this algorithm just because so many people teach this algorithm. It's the Antisoon algorithm. R U R prime U R U2 R prime. And you'll see just how similar it is to this. Lowercase r U R prime U R U2 R prime. So basically all you had to do was change the first move of the Soon algorithm from R to a lowercase r, where you turn both of the sides, and then you do the same thing for the last move. In this case, since it's just a mirror of that, you can just do this. Just the mirror of the algorithm. And that would solve that. So that's two more cases. Now for these algorithms, we have just this square in one of the corners, and they look very similar, but as you can see, they're mirrors of each other, just like the other case. And the reason this is also very similar to an algorithm, you might not know this algorithm, but it's very likely that you do. It's the Antisoon algorithm, and what it is basically the Soon algorithm backwards. So instead of doing R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime, just do that backwards, and you get R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And so that is the Soon algorithm. And just like in the other algorithm, you would just change the first move to a lowercase letter and move both of the layers on the first and last move. Same thing with this, just mirrored. So that's two more algorithms. So that's a lot of algorithms so far. I don't know how many. Now these next two I've mentioned in a video before, but just in case you haven't seen that, I will repeat it just because it really fits in this category of free OLL algorithms. Now this case looks very similar to this case that I first showed you, the F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, except it's ever so slightly different. You can see there's yellow here, there's no yellow there. These corners are flipped. But if you already know PLL, then this will be useful for you. If you don't, then this is completely useless for you, and you should just skip to the next part. But if you do, you should watch this if you don't know this already. So for the Y perm, the algorithm is this. And that is not a OLL algorithm, that is a PLL algorithm, just so you know. But this algorithm is the first part of the Y perm. Oops. The Y perm where these are switched and these are switched. And this is the second part of the Y perm. And so the algorithm for this is and this one is, and if you just put those in succession, then you get the Y perm. The first algorithm, second algorithm. Then you have the Y, that's the Y perm algorithm. Our next algorithm looks very similar to this, but the algorithm is extremely similar to this. This one you may remember is this. The mirror of the Soon, just changing the first and last move. But the algorithm is similar to this. And this one, the algorithm is for this one, you'd hold it like this. So basically they're the same, except you just eliminate the lowercase letter in this algorithm and just replace it with a regular letter for this algorithm. For these last two, they don't really fit into any specific category, but they're just so easy to learn that I thought I'd show you guys. And again, they're mirrors of each other. I'll just show you the algorithm and you'll see how easy it is. Same thing, this just mirrored. And so those are all the algorithms that I have that I thought were really easy while I was learning all of my OLL cases, and it really made it a lot easier for me to learn those, and I hope it will make it easier for you. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe, and see you next time.